Understanding my brain, becoming humane. As I learn more about how my brain works, I can make better choices and decisions to be healthy, feel safe, and find calm. Your brain is an important and complex organ inside of your head. In this book, you will discover the four parts of the brain, how they work, and the way they impact your behavior and decisions. Lizzie the lizard will be playing the hindbrain, Elsie the elephant, the limbic brain, Malcolm the meerkat, playing the amygdala, and Ozzie the owl, the prefrontal cortex. Lizzie the lizard explains the hindbrain. I'm the part of your brain that makes sure your heart beats and you breathe to stay alive. I also help your body respond very quickly when you sense danger or feel unsafe. The hindbrain acts fast in real danger to protect you. If your hand accidentally touches something hot, your hindbrain may tell you to move your hand quickly away so that you don't burn yourself. If the fire alarm goes off at school, your hindbrain tells your body to quickly get to a safe place. If you forget to eat all day, your hindbrain sends hunger messages so that you remember to eat a healthy meal and stay strong. Your hindbrain keeps you safe. The hindbrain protects you from real danger and keeps you safe, healthy, and alive. Sometimes things happen that are not real danger, but make this part of the brain act fast without even thinking about it. When we have big feelings, our hindbrain may tell us to fight, hurt others, ourselves, or break things around us, flight, run away, or freeze like a statue, losing words or the ability to move. What is fight? Sometimes when Lizzie's scared, worried, or feels unsafe, her heart starts to race. She feels like she should defend herself. An example, Lizzie remembers one day when she saw all the other parents picking their children up from school at the end of the day. Lizzie started to worry that her grandma would not remember to pick her up. She began to feel unsafe, so threw a toy at the teacher while yelling, "I don't like you." Lizzie didn't mean to hurt anyone. She threw the toy because she had big and scary feelings. This is Lizzie's fight reaction when she feels scared or has big feelings. Sometimes when this happens, she may hurt herself, others, or break things around her. She will learn later in this book how to use other parts of the brain to identify, communicate, and manage big and scary feelings in healthier ways. What about you? When you felt unsafe or worried, did your hindbrain react like Lizzie? Did you ever try to fight to protect yourself or others? What is flight? How does this work? Sometimes when Lizzie's scared, worried, or feels unsafe, and her heart starts to race, she tries to run away or hide. An example, one day Lizzie's school had an unexpected fire drill. When the loud alarm went off, the teacher said, "Time to line up." But Lizzie ran away into a corner of the classroom feeling scared instead. This is Lizzie's flight reaction when she's scared or has big feelings. What about you? When you felt unsafe or worried, did your hindbrain react like this? Did you ever use flight to try and protect yourself or others? What is freeze? Sometimes, when Lizzie's scared, worried, or feels unsafe, her heart starts to race and her body freezes like a statue. An example of this, Lizzie was excited today because she brought cupcakes to share with everyone for her birthday. While walking to school, she tripped on a crack and all the cupcakes fell to the ground where they were smashed. Lizzie was filled with so much sadness and surprise that her body froze like a statue. Her mom kept talking to her, but Lizzie couldn't hear a word. When Lizzie tried to open her mouth to talk, she had no words. She just sat on the ground frozen and didn't know what to do. It felt like her body would not move from that spot on the sidewalk. This is Lizzie's freeze response. When this happens, we might not be able to move or tell someone how we feel. What about you? When you felt worried, scared, or unsafe, did your hindbrain ever use freeze because your emotions were so big and overwhelming? Other examples of fight, flight, and freeze. For fight, when my friend Debbie and I were playing outdoors, another girl said something mean to Debbie. When I heard this, I felt angry. I tried to help by pushing the other girl away. For flight, one day while playing at the park, I heard a dog nearby growl and bark. It made me feel unsafe, so I ran back over to my grandpa. Freeze. When a stranger walked in our classroom, I felt nervous and held my teacher's leg. As she asked me what was wrong, I could not even use my words to tell her. I felt frozen like a statue. Elsie the elephant explains the limbic brain. I'm the part of your brain that creates feelings which can be small, medium, or large. I'm the reason you have feelings. Feelings can be small, medium, or large. You can have one feeling or many feelings at the same time. Feelings come and go, just like the clouds in the sky pass by. What do big feelings look like? Well, there was a time when Elsie didn't get something that she asked for in line at the store. She got so angry that her body started to shake. Her heart was beating fast, and she wanted to scream and cry. One time, last year, everyone in Elsie's family forgot her birthday, and her feelings were hurt. She felt so sad that she wanted to slam the door to her room and hide from everyone. After Elsie's mom gave birth to her new little sister, Serena, it seemed Serena was getting all the attention. Elsie was worried that no one would play with her anymore. She felt so sad that she cried herself to sleep that night. Some things to know about feelings. They're not good or bad feelings. We can have many feelings at once. Feelings can change throughout the day. Feelings can be small, medium, or large. When feelings are large, we can sometimes hurt others, ourselves, or the things around us. Some examples of feelings: happy, calm, angry, sad, frustrated, silly, proud. What feelings do you have right now? We can also pay attention to sensations in our body. Sensations are clues to whether sensations in your body communicate the way your body feels. Do you ever notice your breathing, the temperature of your body, how your skin feels, your energy levels, how your muscles feel, your thoughts, or other things like whether you're hungry, thirsty, have to go to the bathroom, or tired? What sensations do you have in your body right now? Feelings and sensations can come in different sizes. Think of a time when something happened to you that made you mad. What size were your feelings? Can you point out on this feeling sensation thermometer where they would be? Red means your feelings and sensations are really big. Orange means they're getting bigger. And green means I feel calm, relaxed, and safe. Do you remember the story about Elsie not getting what she asked for when she was in line at the store? Elsie wanted that candy bar so much. Her abuelita, grandma, said no because they were going home for dinner. She did not want Elsie to spoil her appetite. What were Elsie's feelings? Angry. What were the sensations inside of her body? Her body started to shake and her heart was beating fast. What were the size of her sensations and feelings? Big. What were her behaviors when she was angry, shaking, and having these big feelings and sensations? She yelled, I want one, really loud, and started to scream and cry. What about you? Can you remember a time when you had big feelings from something that happened and you were in your limbic brain, like Elsie the elephant? What sensations did you feel inside your body? What feelings did you experience? Was it one feeling or many feelings? Were the sensations and feelings inside your body small, medium, or large? Malcolm the meerkat explains the amygdala. I'm the part of your brain that's your body's alarm system. I'm always on the lookout for potential danger and ready to alert your brain and body when you don't feel safe or have big emotions. I can make your heart beat quicker and your hands feel sweaty. Sometimes I make your body shake. I send messages to your hindbrain that might make you feel like yelling, running away, hiding, or even freezing like a statue. The amygdala acts like a button in your limbic brain when you have big feelings or sensations that make you feel unsafe or have big feelings. The amygdala is pushed and sends messages to your hindbrain to wake up and fight, flight, or freeze. The amygdala acts fast without thinking. When you have big sensations or feelings, the amygdala sends messages to your hindbrain to act fast. How can you learn to notice when you have these big sensations or feelings without acting in ways that hurt others, yourself, or things around you? Ozzie the owl will help us figure this out. Ozzie the owl explains the prefrontal cortex. I'm the part of your brain that helps you think and stay calm when you have big sensations and emotions. I help you focus and think for long periods of time. I help you solve a problem without hurting others, yourself, or breaking things around you. I help you use your words instead of hitting or yelling. And I help you think of ways to feel safe and calm when you have big sensations and emotions. How does the prefrontal cortex help to calm big emotions? Once, somebody wouldn't let me play with them. I felt so mad. I took a deep breath and then I decided to go and play with some other friends instead. The prefrontal cortex is the part of the brain that helps me feel calm. When I feel calm in my mind and body, all the parts of my brain work together. I can think clearly, problem solve, and find solutions that are healthy and safe. When I'm calm, my mind can think clearly, solve problems, share with others, take turns, think happy thoughts. When calm, I feel happy, safe, friendly, and flexible. And my heart beats slowly and I feel relaxed. My hands and feet are not tense. My breathing is soft and gentle. When calm, I'm able to focus on a school project, feel safe with others, listen and learn, take turns, share, solve my problems without hurting others, myself, or things around me. What are some strategies Ozzie uses to feel safe and calm when big emotions arise? Which adults and friends help Ozzie feel safe and calm? Mom, Grandma, Aunt Raina, friends like Miguel, Alicia, and Manuel. What objects or things help Ozzie calm down and feel safe? His stuffed animal, Teddy? Are there places he can go that help him feel calm and safe? His bedroom, under the tree in his backyard? Are there animals that comfort Ozzie when he has big emotions? His dog, Chow Chow. Does Ozzie ever say something to himself that helps him feel calm when he's upset? I take a deep breath, or he says to himself, I will be okay. Can Ozzie name something from his imagination that helps him feel calm and safe? Something he can see, like a picture of his family in his room, or the comfy chair he sits in at his house. Something he hears, the birds chirping outside and the purring of his cat Waldo. Something he smells, like the smell of cookies his mom makes or the smell of newly cut grass in his yard. Something he can touch, petting his dog or cat or touching the silky blanket on his bed. Something he can feel, like the peaceful feeling when he sits on the bench under the tree in their backyard. What about you? Which adults and friends help you feel safe and calm? What objects, things help you calm down, feel safe? Are there places you can go to? Are there animals that comfort you when you have big emotions? Do you ever say something to yourself that helps you when you're upset? Can you name something from your imagination that helps you feel calm and safe? Something that you can see, hear, smell, touch, or feel? Knowing what's happening in your body allows you to manage big sensations and feelings. You can find ways to be safe and healthy with practice. Let's practice now. What do you notice in this very moment? What sensations do you have in your body? What feelings? Are your sensations and feelings small, medium, or large? If you have big sensations or feelings, what will help you feel safe and calm? What strategy that Ozzie just mentioned might help you feel safe and calm? This is the author, Julie Kurtz, who's passionate about helping all children build self-awareness and resilience. Thank you for sharing this time with us.